Hello, my name is Veronica Hall and this is my college algebra video presentation. My first problem that I will be doing will be simplifying a rational expression, which just means I'm going to be pulling out all of the common factors in the numerator and the denominator. So my first example is going to be 4a squared b cubed over ab times a to the fifth over 2bc. So my first step in this, to make things easy and so we can see which factors are coming out, would be to write them completely in factored form. Well, we can look at 4 and put that in factored form and know that 2 times 2 gives us 4, and that is in our factored form. So starting there, we'll have 2 times 2, and then we'll move on to our a squared and our b cubed. So we'll have times a squared times b times b times b, b cubed, over, and all we have on the denominator is a and b, so we're going to have a times b. For our next fraction, we have a to the fifth power, so that's a 5 times. So we have a times a times a times a times a. At the bottom, we have 2, which is already in factored form, so we'll have 2, and b and c, times b times c. Next, we will just cancel out our like factors. So starting over here, we have 2 and 2. Well, those are like. We can cross those out. We have b and b. Those are like. We can cross those out. There's no c's, so we're done there. Starting down here, we have 1a. So we have a and a. We can cross that out. There's no b's over there, so we are done with that. So next, we just complete our problem as shown. So we'll go through and add up what we have left. So we have 2, a times a times a times a times a is a to the 6, because we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have b times b, which gives us b squared, because we have b, 1, 2. For the bottom, all we have left is b, and all we have left is c. So that was pretty simple at the bottom. And that leaves us with 2, a to the 6th, b to the squared, over bc. For my next problem, I will be doing 8x squared minus 72. 8x squared minus 72 is factoring the difference of squares with common factors. And so the first step is to find the greatest common factor and take that out of the equation. And if we look at this, we know that 8 can go into 72, so we can go ahead and pull 8 out completely. So we're going to take 8 out, and that will leave us with x squared. Taking 8 out of 72 is just dividing those two, so 72 divided by 8 leaves us with 9. And so after that, we're left with 8 times x squared minus 9. Now, x squared and 9 are both perfect squares, so I know that when I factor this out, I'm going to have 2 sets of binomials, which are 2 sets of parentheses either way. So I know that x squared means I have 2 x's, so I'm going to go ahead and put an x in both sets of parentheses. And to know what I put in the rest of the parentheses, I need to look at this 9, and I need to factor out 9. So I factor out 9, I know I have 3 and 3. So I'm going to go ahead and add those 3's in there. Now, to look at whether I need a plus or a minus, I need to look at the equation, and the equation tells me minus 72 or minus 9. So I know that when I multiply these together, I need it to come to a negative 9. So I'm going to have a positive 3 and a minus 3. So I am left with 8 times x plus 3 times x minus 3. Thank you.